EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada, where the memorial torch honoring legendary owner Al Davis has just been lit, and we are set for football at Allegiant Stadium. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys are in the midst of a great run. Only one loss in their last 10 games. His counterpart on the Raiders sideline, Pete Carroll. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak right now, hoping the home fans can help them get out of this slump. 3 quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia.
By him, workmanlike in terms of numbers.
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on some few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
From the gun, here's Smith. And this a quick slant to Lockett. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Here's Smith. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive.
32-yard line.
And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll go play action with Nix. A short throw to Ingram. 30-yard line, 2nd and 12.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Calling a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Powerful running. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. They'll look to set up his blockers. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Here's Smith. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. You look at this Bronco defense.
And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And how about that last play? Did you see how quickly they got to the ball? Caused a loss of yardage? Yeah, that play shows exactly why their ranking is justified.
And now they're just hoping to see more of that. He hits his target, Lockett. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Right back to Genty on first down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up
Smith.
and 9.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Gino. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. Oh, what a juke into space. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Broncos' 3-yard line.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown,
Geno Smith, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do now. The key holding on to that attitude because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Broncos offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he is right up there amongst the best in the NFL. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they have
out.
that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
At the 36-yard line. Brings up
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 57 yards.
When a winning streak stretches this far, you start to wonder if a team is truly unstoppable. And here's a guy who's been very much the legs that have helped drive this team to wins week after week. And even when teams have keyed on him and tried to slow him down, he's still gotten the job done enough to avoid a loss. Talking with him in pregame, though, he thinks that this week could be his biggest week yet.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Once again, it's Genty. Powering his way forward. Still on his feet. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Genty with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Carlson on for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Raiders 14.
The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing Nix. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Nix going to give to Harvey. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
The tackle made by Lonnie.
You look at this Raiders defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Raiders.
Out of the gun, they go with Harvey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
A 7-yard gain. And the Broncos first down.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
4-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Nix to the air. A short throw to Ingram. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
A gain of 6. That's another Broncos.
Up the middle, it's Harvey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. R.J. Harvey 27 yards. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
What's good on the extra point? And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. They juked him. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raiders offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. He's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Geno now to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. This is taken at the 18. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
At the 27-yard line.
Once more with Harvey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Throwing now is Geno. This is caught by Tucker. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And on Las Vegas, first down.
On first down, it's Genty. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5.
At the 39-yard line.
A quick throw out to Lockett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Yards. And a Raider first down.
That's to the left side, pulled in by Besh.
Smith's pass.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Gino going to hand it to Genti. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 112 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Another Raiders first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
It's caught, Lockett. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
It's a loss of a yard.
Second and 11.
At the 15-yard line.
Now Smith. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's good play. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Smith. Pass complete right side to Bowers. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
For the Raider field goal.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call. They're opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Denver's offense ready to go again. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. To throw is Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run straight ahead with Harvey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Broncos at 10 and 2 on the year, and they've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit because in a league that's built on any given Sunday,
Tyree Wilson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
and if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On the handoff, Harvey. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and long.
To throw, here's Nix. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
4th down.
On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt.
For the Broncos.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And now the rookie's free. Inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Genti with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
The kickoff for the Raiders.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Denver's offense now set to go. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now it's Nix. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Franklin. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Nix. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Broncos first down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Franklin. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to the air with Nix.
46-yard line.
And that's going to be caught by Sutton. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Broncos! Marvin Mims, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? 2nd quarter and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play. But sometimes it's okay to dream big because
I'm focusing on the 4th quarter already. And it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A short throw to Ingram. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
For Evan Ingram. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20.
35. And the Broncos first down. First and 10.
Working out of the gun is Nix. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will do it for this first half. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports halftime report.
Our trip around the league starts.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And able to get this out to the 25. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Nix going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That's good for a Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Nick's going to keep this himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
And the Broncos.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47.
And the Broncos first down.
Out of the gun, a run with Harvey. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
There on the tackle.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Setting up a screen for Harvey.
Nix's pass.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Here's Nix. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On the give, it's Harvey. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16-yard
line.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Here's 3rd and 6.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
Looking to throw. Nix. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a fourth down.
A 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Smith.
35-yard line.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the second straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
The Broncos about set to go on offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That's good for Broncos.
A handoff. Here's Harvey. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
2nd and 13.
At the 34-yard line.
Got a man open, it's Sutton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Denver.
Here's Harvey. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing Nix. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown,
Marvin
Broncos.
Mims with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Second and 2.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw is Smith. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
And a Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
His throw incomplete. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
8 yards to go.
Now it's Smith. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting set for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. And he rifles one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Nix to the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 15.
10 yards. That's good for a Broncos first down.
On the ground, Harvey. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Nix completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon, as he's got a first down here.
A gain of 17 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
10
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 46-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play, as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll run with Harvey. Past the 20. 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. R.J. Harvey, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will add to their 4th quarter lead.
How about the vision on the run here? This one's intended to just be a straight dive up the middle. But once he gets through traffic, he sees that the open space is to the outside, so he's just going to angle himself out wide and win the race to the pylon.
The kick is
Lutz with the extra point.
Makes the score.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Raiders 24.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. With the points that we've seen scoring, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And this is caught for the Bronco touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Ooh, the juke. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Las Vegas first down.
Gino now to throw. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. John Franklin Myers able to record his 5th sack of the season. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
And coming out now, the Broncos.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 136 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Harvey. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
And the Broncos, first down.
This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Brings up 2nd.
They'll try it with Bidet. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Harvey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. And he's got it. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle.
20-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Throwing now is Geno. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And a Raider first down.
From the gun, here's Smith. That's caught. It's Dante Thornton. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
24 yards. That's another Las Vegas first down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. A shotgun snap for Smith. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Geno. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. He'll try to do it himself. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Throw left side complete. That's Franklin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
A run here with Harvey. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 172 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball,
they'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and forever. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
R.J. Harvey. A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raiders heading out to take over. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Back to throw, Smith. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
The ball carrier. He was taken down at the 22-yard line. That's a gain of
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Motion.
Smith. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
That's good for a Las Vegas.
Throwing is Smith. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Smith. And he comes back with one complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 34-yard line.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Here's Smith. He's going to let it fly. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
It's a turnover.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
34-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Now Harvey evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Yards on the
Wow,
play.
185 yards rushing now for the ball game on 24 carries.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st down, back to Harvey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He was
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Denver, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they're squarely in play for next year mode now as they drop to 2-11. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.